Are real estate commissions negotiable? You better believe it. Yes, they are. Hi, I'm Dale Frazell, and welcome to my channel. So many people think that real estate commissions are fixed. A 3%, a 6%, I've even seen them up to 8%. And the answer is no, it is all negotiable. Things have certainly changed. Since 2000, house prices have risen by almost 160%. In 2000, the median sales price of a home was $119,000. Okay, take 3% of that sales price for the buyer's agent, and that came out to roughly $35.70. Those commissions were reasonable. Now, the median sales price is $412,000. And if that buyer agent is getting 3% of that sale, that is $12,360. Now, don't forget the selling agent side if he's getting 3%. So you take the total of 6%, and that's going to come out to $24,720. Ka-ching. Do I have your attention now? Makes you want to negotiate, right? Well, I'm not going to make any new friends in the real estate industry by saying this, but you can and you should. Another major change, though, is the internet. The internet has brought all these homes right to your fingertips, whether you're sitting at your laptop or you're on your phone scrolling through homes. Back in the day, I used to have to sit down with my buyers and go through a massive book. It was black and white with tiny little pictures in there, and I'd have to scroll through all the homes and more or less find what they were looking for, whether it was the bedroom size, the square footage, and the price range. And then we would go out there, we'd get in my car and go drive and look at that house, and usually to find out that picture wasn't exactly what that house looked. So it was very frustrating, but you needed me because I was the only one as a realtor who had access to that MLS book. Now the internet has opened up that door completely. Like I said, you can look at new homes, everything that's out there on MLS. If they're FSBOs, you name it. You've got Zillow, Trulia, all of them. You have all those homes at your fingertips. So let's say now you're scrolling through the homes and you find that home that you just want to see and you love it. Now, if it's in the MLS, you are going to need a realtor to let you in there because there's a lockbox on it. Now, if it's a FSBO, that just means you're going to go up to some stranger's door and hopefully be able to negotiate it because you don't have a realtor. You're on your own doing that. But let's say that realtor, you meet with them, they let you in the house, and now you want to make an offer on that because you need a realtor to write up that offer. Now, there is definitely an advantage of using a knowledgeable realtor, again, or real estate agent in the whole process of buying that home, and that's where experience counts. When negotiating commission, there's two markets that I'm speaking about in this video. The first one is existing homes, and the second one will be my area of expertise, new construction. Now, existing homes are typically to close to where you can actually move in. If there's financing in place, it's usually 30 to 45 days. Okay, so you go through the whole process, and let's say for argument's sake at 30 days you're closing on that house. Well, again, backing up, if that agent and you haven't negotiated any commission and the seller is compensating that agent by 3%, you can do the math. You take that sales price and you times it by the 3%, and that's what your agent's going to get. Now, again, I'm stepping on toes, but in 30 days, that agent's going to make X amount of dollars. That's why it's important to negotiate the commission. So let's say you just met that agent. You don't know who he is. You don't know who she is. And you don't know anything, but you're going to pay a full 3%. How do you know? Again, not making any friends here. That's not a brand new agent coming out there. You're going to pay them that kind of money. I wouldn't feel comfortable about it, and I'm a realtor. So that's why it's very important to negotiate even before you write up that offer, because that's the last thing you want to do is have that slipped in front of you after you made the purchase, and now you're paying this person. Now, the houses are already too costly at this point anyway. You're trying to save some pennies here. Well, it's not pennies, it's actually dollars, and lots of them. You negotiate the home price, why not negotiate the agent's fees? And here's a very important note. Let's say when that seller listed that house, in the listing agreement, he agreed to pay the buyer's agent 3%. Now, in my years in this business, that's kind of what I see out there. Not saying it's fixed, I'm just saying that's what I've noticed because everybody is so gun shy about commissions. Let's go back to that. So 3%. But you've negotiated with your buyer's agent at 2%. Well, that leaves 1%. Where did it go? Well, what you want that buyer's agent to do, put it in writing at closing, that 1% that seller, because it was 3%, he's going to get paid too. That 1% is going to be credited to you at closing. I'd like to take a moment to ask you to like and subscribe to my channel. Also, hit the notification bell because I do make weekly videos. I hope you find them helpful, and besides, it's all free. Okay, now let's talk about new construction because that's what I do. Now, I'm just going to use a sales price of, say, $500,000. Now, again, let's just use that 3%. That's going to be $15,000 that my commission is going to be. Sounds pretty good, doesn't it? Well, let me break it down, and that's why a lot of real estate agents do not do new construction. That $15,000 is going to be spread across 6 to 9 months and maybe even longer. I'm not seeing a paycheck till that house closes. And if it doesn't close, let's say for whatever reason, the buyer chickens out at the last minute, I don't get paid at all. So $15,000 is a lot of money, but also what I do for my clients, let's say you're having a house built from the start. There was a vacant lot and now you want to go, they call it going vertical. So what I'm going to do weekly, which I've always done, is I meet, my clients are here in town, I meet weekly and I will explain what's going on with the house and walk them through the process weekly. Now let's say you're out of state. Well, what you have then is the eyes or boots on the ground. I am going up there once a week and I am going to video that once a week to make sure that you know what the progress of the home is. And also, let's say that home, nothing's happening with it, because it does happen. Homes go up in stages. They go like gangbusters and it might be a week and no one's around. Well, I'll be talking to the supervisor because I see what's going on. And because I was a builder, I know exactly how to talk to these guys. And another thing that I'm going to do for my clients, and this is important, I put a third-party home inspector come in during construction and inspect that home. Now, you pay for that up front, but at a successful close, and I emphasize that, I'm not going around paying for inspections for people who aren't going to close on homes. Now, I do understand it does happen, but at a successful close, I will reimburse you for that inspection. Yeah, I'm just going to say, for argument's sake, $500. Another thing that I'm going to do out of my pocket is put an additional home warranty. And why do I do that? People ask me, well, you already have a warranty by the builder. I understand that, but it never hurts to have additional insurance on that house. It also gives me peace of mind that I've done the best job that I possibly can for my clients. So you take that $15,000 and you break it, let's use 9 months, you break it down and you see all the additional things that I'm doing to earn my money. I think that I'm worth that money. But you want to negotiate with me, I can talk to you. And there's also things that I can eliminate if you want to start bringing it down. But you're also paying for my experience too. That's why it's extremely important to find out what that agent is going to do for you to earn their commission. I've laid it out what I do for my clients, so now would be the time to find that out and then you can adjust that commission. I like to pause for a moment to let you know that I do not work for builders directly. I sell their homes. I work for buyers through the start of construction all the way to the finish. Let's continue. Understand, we all need to make a living, even real estate agents. Let's be realistic about the time and effort that agent's going to put in to the sale of that home. Adjust a fee to fit the service. I love new construction and I've been doing it basically my whole adult life. I enjoy sharing my knowledge to people who can benefit from my new construction experience. I post weekly videos, but if you don't want to wait till the next one, check out this video. Let me know if you have any questions. I'm easy to get a hold of. Thanks so much for watching this video. I really hope you learned something new, and if you did, hit the like and subscribe button. Again, I appreciate you watching, and I will see you at the next one.